two stars of the new FX series Dying for Sex. It's inspired by the real-life podcast of the same name. We have Michelle Williams and Jenny Slate joining us now to talk about it. Give it a big welcome for these two extremely talented artists. And you know, you both play friends in this series, and you have such a great chemistry, but I hear it kind of just happened organically from the beginning. So was it true, Michelle, that when you showed up, you both had on the same outfit?
Yes, kind of like this morning. We did not coordinate with each other to go the salt and pepper, matching bobs. It just happens like this, kind of like two best friends from grade school. And it was like that on the first day. We accidentally showed up in the same outfit. And
it was slacks. We were wearing slacks, from what I remember, meaning fancy trousers.
Fancy trousers.
I like that. So tell us about the show. Yep.
So the show is based on a real-life best friendship. They made a podcast called Dying for Sex, and it's about a woman, Molly, who was given a terminal diagnosis, her second bout with cancer. She was given a terminal diagnosis. She left her husband, and she turned to her best friend and said, "I want to die with you."
Wow.
And the two of them go on a
wild, hilarious, touching, shadowy, light-filled ride.
To the very end.
What do you hope people take away from it?
You know, the thing that I took away from it was human bravery. Faced with the worst possible scenario, this woman lived the end of her life on her own terms. She took it as this incredible opportunity. And her bravery, when I listened to this podcast, which I did twice, I'm laughing, and by the end of it, I'm just a puddle on the ground because of how she faced it on her own terms, and she did it with the person that she loved most in the world, and she did it with humor, and she did it with compassion. And that's the other thing. She goes on this sexual journey, which is the healing journey that she goes on, and everybody that she meets on the journey, she faces them with this radical empathy and acceptance, and that's what I take home with me.
And Jenny, how were you all able, because the chemistry between you two is obvious, but how were you able to bring that into the show to really get to the heart of what it is that you all want to do to bring about?
Well, first of all, I'm very lucky that I get to work with Michelle Williams. She makes it kind of easy. You just want to be there and get in, and we were gifted an incredible script. But I think it's also about letting the on-set environment be just like a bit elastic, let it flow a little bit so that you can refresh yourself, whether it's like, I've got to find a new way to make this funny, because if it's not funny to me, I'm not going to be able to make it funny, and we've done 5 takes and I want to see something new, or we've just been crying our eyes out and we've drained ourselves a little bit. So luckily one of us has hired an ice cream truck for them. A lot of ice cream, candy. A lot of candy, a lot of treats.
Y'all really did that, though. You seriously did that with the ice cream truck.
Nothing brings people together like food.
Yeah.
Nothing as exciting as a pizza truck or an ice cream truck. It really unifies, especially on a Friday night at the end of a long week.
Oh,
if you've got
so great
pizza and you can just keep going and asking for more, and you're not going to get in trouble with anybody. You're
not going to get in trouble. It's so nice. And you see all the people lining up, adults, just lining up, being like, I can't wait for my sprinkles.
I mean, why do you think this crew works here? They work for food. That's about it. But
let's take a look at a clip.
Yes.
Is there anything I can do to make your day better?
Please help me.
Okay.
Are you a clown? Oh my God. You're the hospital clown.
Yeah, it's on my jacket.
Get out!
What happens to your friendship on a project like this?
Well, somebody might have decided to change location.
I was just going to say, do I do that on TV? Yeah, somebody is moving literally 2 blocks
closer.
away. And also, it does seem like we've somehow tried to get the same head or the same face. I was on the shoot, I was saying to Michelle, I'm going short when we're done. She's like, I'm going long. And then now
we're in the same place.
Yeah, here we are.
So the bottom line, what is it that you want from people watching this? I mean, there's laughter, there's emotion, there's something that's very hard to do, to have heart and humor, and you all masterfully did that. So, what are your hopes?
Well, we always say you got to laugh to keep from crying.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little bit of how you can tolerate a story like this. We know how it ends. It's a real life story.
Yeah.
We know the ending. So on the way, while she is, and this was the real life Molly and Nikki too. You know, this is really how they dealt with what was in front of them, was using humor to diffuse it.
Well said. Well, thank you for bringing the humor and the heart to Good Morning America today. We appreciate you both very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And want everybody to know, FX's Dying for Sex premieres with all 8 episodes this Friday on Hulu. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.